right, boys, as many of you guys know, I am going on vacation, so I'm recording 4 top 10s in a row for you guys here today over the weekend while I'm gone. The first one we're going to be posting here today is going to be the wide receivers. I think this list has gotten insane. The last time we did it, I believe, is 15 days ago since when I'm going to be posting this one. There are so many new wide receivers that are now beating the bottleneck meta. There's Vanguard guys. It's insane, dude. Let's just jump into number 10 here. I'll be doing these lists on mutt.gg and also a little bit on Twitter because there's some cards that aren't out as I'm recording this. I'm recording these all on Wednesday before I leave. I leave tomorrow on Thursday. So Reggie Wayne actually still finds his way in the top 10. I think Deshaun Jackson getting 99 speed above him a little bit, but I think I'll take the little bit of height. I think 6 foot is perfect over Deshaun Jackson's 5'10". One speed, I don't really feel it in game personally, and I also think 6 foot's good enough height to where you're going to get the good animations as well. When we come down to these cards that come out for fan appreciation, look how many 0 APs they get. They're going to get the jukebox, the route tech, the runoff elite, which is also really glitchy with the running heavy meta right now. You could throw on a bunch of just, I mean, sometimes the wide receiver like abilities get a little bit, you know, they don't really do much after a little bit. But, I mean, human joystick is still really good. Grab and go. You could throw a lot of after the catch stuff on. They do get charge up X factors if you so happen to be lucky and not play Aiden Hutchinson. Reggie Wayne is still a good card nonetheless because of all those 0 APs. I think he's a super underrated card, but I'm telling you, this list, he's considered kind of mid compared to everybody else. Number 9, we have Marvin Harrison, and he has plummeted on this list. He was, I think, top 4 last time we did it. He was so good in the game, and there's a reason why I think he's falling. He is still a good height, 6 foot, 98 speed, very similar to Reggie Wayne. Both Colts, by the way, obviously the Colts legends. We come down to abilities. He has Yak 'em Up, which was very valuable at a point. But as you guys know, there's a bottleneck meta right now in the game, and there's one X factor in the game that does not get past the bottlenecks, or at least help counter it. And Yak 'em Up is the only one. But I will say it's still really good for the bubbles and whatnot. I don't think it's as effective anymore because everybody has tackle supremes and secure tacklers, even on their DBs now. But I still think it's valuable for, you know, those luck. You'll get in some games. Not everybody is playing against full tackle supreme teams, you know. So I still think there's value in that. And then obviously jukebox and then having energizer is really nice. I think having no route tech's a little bit annoying. Or no, he does have route tech. What am I saying? That's built in. I forgot what that card. But I will say, this card, the only thing that drove him down is I think Tackle Supremes are so popular now that Yak 'em Up just isn't as cool or valuable as much. Number 8, we got Plaxico Burress, a free option in the game. I mean, he's always one of the best wide receivers every time he drops. I remember earlier in the year, he had a broken Super Bowl card. Last year, he had one of the best zero chill cards and the biggest promo of the year. He's always a dog in Madden, kind of a mutt legend at this point, but 98 speed, 6'5". I will say, it seems like the community's kind of like split on tall versus short receivers. The tall guys obviously still has a lot of benefits. They get the best sideline catches. They can obviously ag over smaller defenders or even, you know, behind linebackers and whatnot on high balls, but they also kind of fall down a little bit like worse against KOs when you possession catch. I guess it depends on how you really play, but I think Plaxico's amazing. All 32 chems, and you can see he gets infinite abilities. Basically Reggie Wayne, but 6'5". I don't really want to have to go over every single time with these guys, but you know the stacks, boys. You guys know the best ones. Evasive, you want your route techs, your everything. You want everything on these guys. He gets everything. Just look at him, boys. And he's free. Number 7, we got Herman Moore, and I truly think this card, it's so crazy because he came out and he didn't even, I think he was like at the bottom of the top 10, then he fell out the top 10, but as the game keeps going on, he crept back in and he's becoming one of the more popular receivers in the game. And if you guys do not know why, I'm going to explain it many times throughout this video. There's this meta, I even made a video on it, and I don't know why I did, it's kind of toxic, but there's the bottleneck meta right now, and there's only one or a couple X factors, I guess you could say, in the game that really do counter it. Max security built in is one of them. I won't say it counters it 100%, but it will like 50-50, you know. You won't get pressed into the dirt with a guy that has max security or double me. Those are the two abilities you want built in. So you are getting Herman Moore, who is 6'4". He has the max security to help against the bottleneck meta, which is so, I think it's annoying. I play against it all the time. It's very miserable to play against. You can see he gets route tech and jukebox as well for 1 AP. I think this guy is a dog, and he's becoming more popular, and you're seeing a lot of Herman Moores out of the blue. It's so random because nobody used him at first, but now everyone's starting to pick him up because of that bottleneck, man. So at number 6, I think this is where it gets a little bit tricky in the game, depending on playstyle, all right? Playstyle is a big deal. I don't know how everyone plays. I don't know what you're running. Are you a Vanguard guy? Are you a heavy passing guy? If the thing is Victor Cruz fits into a certain meta, and I think we all know where I'm going with this, boys. He gets 0 AP. Where is it at? Or no, 1 AP Vanguard. Yes, boys, he gets Vanguard. If you guys do not know what that... why am I explaining Vanguard? It's about to be July. You guys know what Vanguard is. It is terrorizing us in the game right now. It pancakes everybody in front of them. You get them in motion, these guys will lay out everybody. Victor Cruz gets that on top of having route tech and on top of having evasive or tank, whatever you want to use on him. Tank's pretty good too. Honestly, I don't even know. I might even elect over tank over evasive nowadays with all the avalanches out there for 0 EP, but this card is ridiculous nonetheless. I think Vanguard's very tough. If you're a Vanguard guy, he's a top 2 receiver in the game. You know what I mean? It depends on your playstyle, but I don't know. I don't know how many people are truly all run out there. If you are, you need Victor Cruz. You just need him. Now we get into our top 5. This is one of my most fun gameplays I think I've ever recorded. I loved Montez Sweat. If you saw in the video, we used him in motions for Vanguard. Well, first off, let me explain. He's basically just a 6'6" version of our guy Victor Cruz, right? He's also going to get the Vanguard for 0 right here, and also the route tech or evasive. I will say his 1 AP bucket's a little weird. You can use honorary or truz, but he was insane for me. The one thing that I got worried about is being 6'6", would he get good animations? This dude, if you go watch the video, he got the Odell, Tyreek, whatever you want to call it, where they fall to the ground instantly, and I love that receiver, and I was shocked in the entire gameplay because of how good he was playing. You can see 99 speed though. He can't juke, which is annoying, but I will say I do love the tall guys jurtles. So if you use Carmichael, him, I think Ed Too Tall Jones, another one, you could jurtle like literally across the map if you get good at it in the timing. I think Montez Sweat is insane. Vanguard on him feels a lot better as well because his body just hits everybody when he's in motion. I think he's insane, but if you prefer the juke, I can see the argument for Victor Cruz above him in the Vanguard category here. Boys, at number 4, Mud.GG does not have the ability, so I'm going to my guy, TapX Mikey. If you guys do not know who he is, he tweets out abilities and new cards all the time. Great follow over there in the Madden community on Twitter. But at number 4, we have the Welcome Pack. Yes, Welcome Pack, meaning free. Free Puka Nacua, and if you can look at the ability built in, he has that rack 'em up. Let me exit out because that's kind of a bad like zoom in right there. But he has built in rack 'em in or rack 'em up, which is obviously, like I mentioned earlier, a very good counter against bottleneck. The only one that sucks is really the yak 'em up. Rack 'em up is very good built in. You're getting a 98 speed, 6'2", I believe. I believe he's 6'1" or 6'2". And then look at the abilities on top of that. You can get your route tech, you can get your evasive, and then throw on whatever you want on top of that. I would have loved to see tank in there, but every single chem, charge up X factors, built in rack 'em up, is a top 4 receiver in the game. Easily. Easily. I don't even know what else to say. Number 3, I think Marvin Harrison Jr. has fallen down the list a little bit for me. He was number 1 last time. I think the only negative is that his built-in X factors just don't counter what we call the bottleneck. I hate repeating myself so many times in a video, but I have to emphasize it because it is literally terrorizing people. I see it in my YouTube comments, all my Twitch chat. Everybody hates bottleneck, and sadly Marvin Harrison, all 3 of the X factors they built him in, none of them are really effective against him. So he will get jammed a lot, but if you are playing a normal game of Madden, I think he's probably the best wide receiver in the game. But how many times are you playing a normal game of Madden? You know what I mean? So I feel like I had to take him down to 3, but he still gets yak him up, which is really, really nice. You get route tech, your jukebox, whatever, or route tech evasive. He's insane still. Don't get me wrong. And I'm stupid. I forgot he does have tank built in. I'm stupid. He forgot. I still think I would put him at 3 regardless. I completely forgot about that. Sometimes when I'm on Mud.GG, my brain doesn't work because they don't have the built-in abilities right here on the card art. But Marvin Harrison, I think regardless, no matter what, even if you want to put like the Vanguard guys above him, he's a top 5 receiver, I think, at minimum. Number 2, CeeDee Lamb has surpassed him. He came out in the same exact drop. He's another guy that gets also amazing abilities, amazing stats across the board. He also has a good height, 6'2", where he's not too tall, where he's clunky. He's not too short, where he's not going to be able to ag anything. And then when we come to abilities, this is where he takes the advantage, right? Double me as a built-in 0 AP X factor. You got it's crazy to say because double me has been one of the worst X factors since like Madden 20. Like Madden 20 was insane. Then they nerfed it and it was just garbage. It's always been garbage because KOs counter it. But it's not even good because of the double me portion. It's actually a thing that doesn't even make sense. It breaks the press against bottleneck, which makes no sense. But we take it. He gets it for 0 AP. And then on top of that, route tech, evasive, whatever. This card's insane. Absolutely insane. Everybody should have CeeDee Lamb on their team, especially with him tanking in price. $350 for one of the best wide receivers in the game, and also the biggest meta killer. I think you need him, boys. Him, Puka's free too. Add him right to the stack. At number 1, we're going back to my guy Mikey's Twitter. I think I gotta go with Rome here. I think Rome is just basically what you want. He's a 6'3" version of CeeDee Lamb, right? You are getting a built-in double me. I just want to show you guys that real quick. Zoom back out. Built-in double me. He gets route tech. You can go ahead and get evasive on top of that. And I guess whatever you want for the third one. The third one's kind of garbage. But no matter what, having built-in double me, being 6'3", and then getting the route tech and evasive, that's all you need in a receiver. That is all you need. He has a great build in game. I used his card early in the year, and he ran routes really good as well. I'm excited for this card. I'm going to be on vacation when he comes out, but he's a dog. He's going to be absolutely amazing in the game, and I truly do think he'll be wide receiver 1, at least for a little bit, until we get something crazy. Boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which wide receiver trio are you rocking in the game. Like I said, I have a lot of top 10s recorded. This is 1 of 4. I got 3 more to do, all in a row. This is going to be rough, but I hope you guys are enjoying the top 10s. We're getting close to Madden 25 and college football 25. It's been a fun journey all along this entire year, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.